One other trick software development agencies use is the so-called bait and switch. Basically, when they sell you something and then deliver something else. So let's say you're interested in a senior software developer, they sell you that, and then a month after the project starts, they switch the resources due to whatever reason, and now you're working with a different person than the one that you interviewed, and you feel stuck. You can't really get out of it, either because you need to research more agencies or might be some contractual obligation, and you're stuck with a product that you didn't originally sign up for. Most companies compromise and kind of choose to deal with the issue just because the cost of switching is so high. But that is why getting the right decision, selecting the right partner is so important from the beginning. And here's the 4 tips I can suggest. So first is check reviews. Get as much feedback, talk to their previous customers, check Clutch, check Google reviews, get as much feedback as you can. If this is an agency that has done this before, there's going to be a track record somewhere for you to figure out. Check their online presence. So how much are they sharing? What type of content they're sharing? How open they are? What are they willing to share about their business, their developer onboarding, their customer onboarding, and so on. The more transparency, the more they're willing to just give it all on the table, the harder will be for them to pull off a bait and switch later on the line, just because all the information is out there. 3, you can just directly ask, right? So what is the minimum engagement period for your developers or for your resources? And this is kind of a confrontational question, but basically they need to give you an answer, or if they don't give you the correct answer and it's not in the contract, then obviously what they're doing is basically illegal, right? So if you ask a question, you confront the agency right away, then there's very little wiggle room. And then lastly is the signals of transparency and openness. As I mentioned before, here's a good animation for that. So what's the opposite of bait and switch? Honesty, frankness, openness, truthfulness, informing, telling it all, as much information as you can find about a company that you're trying to work with as possible. The lower the risk, the more you can mitigate surprises down the line.